It feels so long ago, doesn't it, that we've met together as a church, and we're excited to be coming together on the 13th of September for our first time as we regather. Things are going to be different, aren't they? So we've put together a small video that hopefully will introduce you to some of the systems, some of the things that we've put in place that will keep you and everyone safe. Follow along. If you've got any questions at the end of it, then get in contact with the office and we would love to help you. So we're going to be having two services, one at 9 o'clock and one at 11 o'clock. And the 11 o'clock service is the one that the Generations Ministry will be running to serve those parents and children. Now, before you come on a Sunday morning, we're going to need you to book in. So let me show you the church suites and how you can book on to a Sunday morning. So I want you to go to your Google, you're going to type in login.churchsuite.com and it's going to give us some options. We're looking for My Church Suite, and we're going to need a username and a password to get into this. Now, if you've not used Church Suite before, then please get in contact with the office and we will help you to set one up. If you've forgotten your password, then you can click on this section here and a password will be sent to you. And I will just log in the information for me to get in. Now, once we're in, a welcome screen is going to pop up and there's loads of information in here, a bit of a promo for Church Suite while we're going on this booking system. There's information about my kids, there's information about the calendar, the group that I'm in, the rotas that I'm serving on, all this information is in there. But to do the booking system, we're going to go to the church calendar and we're going to click on that and it's going to pop up two options there, the 9 o'clock service or the 11 o'clock service, and we get a choice which one we're going to book onto. You can choose whichever one is going to work best for you. I'm going to choose the second one, the 11 o'clock service with the kids, and then we click sign up. And then it's going to ask me to input everyone who's going to be on this booking. So I can book for the whole family. I can also book if I've got a visitor who's coming with us as a family, then I can also book them on through Church Suite. And it automatically brings up my information and then I can write in here any notes that I need to. I can then book any additional people on. So I'm going to add Emma. I don't need to fill out any of her details. I'm going to add the kids on that are going to be attending. So I'll add Zach on. Once you've added the kids, you can go to proceed and it will just give you a bit of a summary of who's booked on and you can just check that and confirm the booking. Once you've done that, it says signed up and it'll also provide you with a little bit of information of what you need on the Sunday. You'll also get this as an email confirmation so you know that everything has gone through fine. All right, so you've booked into the second service, you've got kids, and we're going to do a little step further. We're going to put you guys into Group A and to Group B. We're thinking about the registration process. We want to make it quick and easy and not to have any bottlenecks. So Group A can register their children at 10:30 and Group B will be able to register their children at 10:45. So once you've booked in for the church, then you're going to get an email or a text to confirm whether you're Group A or whether you're Group B. And we'd be really grateful if you could turn up at those times to register your children. Well, now you know what to wear and maybe what not to wear, but here's a couple of other things that you might want to bring with you. There's going to be no refreshments at church, so you might want to bring a water bottle or maybe a hot drink of some kind. Don't forget your Bible, absolutely crucial. You might want to bring a face mask with you. Some people are going to be wearing these and feel more comfortable doing that. Others won't, and that's totally fine. When we do the kids pickup and drop off for the Generations Ministry, some of the corridors are quite narrow and we would encourage parents to wear a face mask at those times, so to protect you for safety, because it's going to be difficult at times to social distance those 2 meters. So don't forget your face mask if you'd like to wear that. All right, one thing you'll notice when we come to the church is there's a new one-way system and we're asking everyone to drive around the back. Because we've got 2 services and we've got people arriving and leaving at the same time, we wanted to introduce a system that would be safe for everyone. So we're going to drive around the back, and if you're attending the first service, then you'll go all the way around and park at the front of the building and come in through the main entrance. And if you're in the second service, then you'll drive around the back and you'll park in the rear car park, and then you'll enter through the rear entrance over here. Okay, I'm here for the second service, and I asked the question, where do I register my kids? Well, we're going to be doing that in the hallway here alongside the kitchen, heading up the landing stairs and into the landing area. Now, some of the corridors in the space are quite small, and it's been recommended that we should maybe consider having a face mask on. So I'm going to put mine on, and I'm going to head upstairs. Now we've followed the dots all the way up here into the landing where we're going to register our kids. You'll notice I've got my face mask on. We're going to follow the queuing system all the way to the desk where we'll register our kids. We're then going to walk our kids down to their classrooms, drop them into their classrooms, and then we can go down the other stairwell and come back and join our family or friends in the main hall. So we're in the main hall. We've registered all the Generations kids upstairs in the landing. But we haven't covered what happens with the babies and the toddlers. The baby crash currently won't be running, but we'll let you know when that's back online. The toddler crash then, the parents can queue up here in the main hall, there's plenty of space. We will then individually take our kids into the toddler crash and do a drop off there. So we'll drop them off here to the volunteers for the morning, and we will head back out and back into the main hall one at a time, and a steward out there will then let the next person in. Okay, the toilets are going to be open on Sunday. We're asking everyone to use it before they come to the service. It's going to be a shorter service, so there shouldn't be a massive need. But those who do need it, they are open and they are available. We're going to ask you to use the hand sanitizer before and after, and we're going to have a policy of 2 people using them at once. So here's where you can queue up, and they will be open and available for those who really do need it on Sunday. Now we're in the main hall, and this will just give you a bit of a picture of what you can expect with the seating. Now you've probably sat in the same chair for many years, and that chair has probably been moved, so you're going to have to enjoy sitting somewhere new in the hall. Now there's going to be stewards in here who will help you find your seat. During the service we're not allowed to sing, and we love to sing, but we're going to have to refrain from doing that. We're going to have one person on the stage who will be able to sing to us, and then Pete or one of the other guys will preach to us. Okay, so we've finished our first service together, and what happens at the end? Well, somebody from the front will be directing people out of the hall. So we'll probably go row by row out through the main doors into the foyer. For those who are sat nearer the front, then you can go out through the fire exits on this side here. Do remember that we've got 2 services running, so if you're in the first service, we need you to move and take any conversations outside. We've got to clear all the chairs and put new chairs out, and we want to clean all the different handles and push points ready for the second service. The second service is a little bit more complicated, isn't it? Because we've got the kids to pick up from the landing. So we're going to do exactly the same as what we did when we registered. We're going to split you guys into 2 groups. You're already in A and B. So we're going to ask Group A to go out and to collect their kids from the landing. It's the same process. You'll go through the landing, queue up following the white dots, and then a steward will release you one by one to go and collect your kids from the corridor, and then you'll be able to come back down through the main stairwell. And then after 15 minutes after Group A has had their chance to collect their kids, then we'll be asking Group B to leave the hall and to follow the same instructions and pick up their kids from upstairs. And we don't want to forget about the toddlers. So you can pick them up, Group A will pick them up first, and then 15 minutes later, Group B will pick them up. You can queue up in the same place where you registered in the main hall, and then single file will go in and pick up our kids from the toddler room. We'll then afterwards make our way to our cars and then leave as quickly as we can to serve everyone. We're all going to be tempted to spend time wanting to chat to people in the building and outside, but we do ask you to please move on as quickly as you can for everyone's safety. What if I accidentally sing on Sunday? This is going to be the hardest part of Sunday, isn't it? We love to sing, and not being able to do it is going to be really difficult. So we have taken all the steps necessary to ensure that you don't sing. we've installed ejector seats into the main hall. And if a steward catches you singing, all they have to do is press the red button and we will eject you up and out of the building. Okay, you've turned up at church, and what if you've forgotten your face mask? Well, don't head home and go and get it. Come on in, we've got plenty of face masks that we can make available for anyone who would like to use one. What if you can't attend because of health reasons or you're continuing to shield? Then let me tell you this, we are planning to record the services and we can make those available to you at any time. So just please contact the office and we'll get those recordings sent out to you. Now we're also looking into doing some live streaming, so keep an eye out for the website, we'll let you know when that becomes available. So what if you've forgotten to book? What if you've been on holiday and this is the first time you've heard about it and you really want to come to church? Well, turn up on the first service on a Sunday and speak to a steward and ask them what the space and the availability is. We only do have limited space and we are encouraging people to definitely book on before they come. But we will do our best to accommodate as many as we can, either at the first or the second service. So what if my baby makes a noise while they're in the main hall? We're going to have far more babies in the hall because the baby crash is not currently running. Well, if your baby does fuss or does make a noise, don't panic. We would ask you to take them out into the foyer. The stewards will be there and they'll have some seating ready and waiting for you to serve you guys. What if you're in a situation where you have too much hand sanitizer in your hand? Well, if after sanitizing your hands you still have plenty left, please move on to your legs, please move on to your arms, and where you need to, please move on to your head. Is that right? Well, that concludes our video. We hope you found it helpful and informative. Our heart and our desire is for everyone who comes to be safe. So please play your part in following the guidance. More information will become available for parents and those serving in the Generations Ministry. And this will be available on the website, and that might clarify further questions that people have got. But thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this, and we'll look forward to Sunday when we can gather together and worship our Saviour.